What is going on, everybody? It's Lazevo here. You're looking at some League of Legends gameplay. That's right, I got sucked into this vortex, but the starting clip is pretty cool. I kind of teleport in on this tower, slow these guys down, hit them with a nice double shot there, then you're going to see me finish them off with my ultimate. If you guys don't know what any of that means, it probably just means you haven't played League of Legends, but I picked it up. I've been having fun with it. I'm playing bots and stuff still, so this is just a bot game, but I'm learning. I'm enjoying it. I don't really enjoy the RPG aspect of it, but I do like the strategies and kind of countermeasures that you have to take and the quick decision making on how to use your skills and stuff. I like that aspect of it. So I've been playing it. As always, whatever I'm playing on is what you're going to see on my channel. That's just how I roll. I'm not any game specific commentator. I just enjoy games and I enjoy lots of different games, and whatever I'm playing you're gonna see. So that's it. But thought I had a kind of a cool topic today. I want to talk about the show on MTV called Catfish. If you guys haven't seen it, it's based off a documentary. This guy basically fell in love with what he thought was this, amazing looking person online that he met. And when they talked for months and months, and then when he finally set up a meeting with her, he got there only to realize it was like a 40-year-old middle-aged woman that had been, lying to him the whole time. And he kind of coined this term called catfish. Like, he got catfished. And then MTV picked it up as a show. And basically what he does is he takes people's emails. People send him emails like, hey, help me out. I've been talking to this person for so long, and we've never met. And he kind of gets them together. He forces the meeting, and so he gets there and he listens to their stories. And all these stories are kind of similar. Like, they've talked for years and they've never met, and they tried to Skype one time but somebody's webcam wasn't working, and then they tried to Skype the other time and the other person's webcam, like, there was always these weird things. We were going to meet, and then he had a family emergency that he had to go to, so we couldn't see each other. And, like, there's just all these similar things that keep popping up. And basically what it leads to is they've never had a face-to-face conversation. So you can talk to somebody for years, never have a face-to-face conversation, so you don't really know, does that person look like the picture they sent me? Are they lying about who they are, Sometimes it's not even about lying about their image, but lying about who they are. Like the one girl, she's like, I'm talking to this guy, he says he's a model and he lives in LA and he travels a lot. Right now he's in Paris, and and when he's in LA, he also writes for the Chelsea Handler show, and he's studying to be an anesthesiologist, but he's got to go to school online because of his schedule. And it's like, first of all, I don't think anybody studies to be an anesthesiologist online. Like, that's ridiculous. And then, like, to be a model and a writer for a TV show, I mean, I guess it's possible, but that person's probably not meeting people online, But what happens is, like, people get so tied up in the fact that they need love and they want love and they feel empty, that when they start to feel any kind of love, like, people grab onto it and it makes you believe funny things that just could never be true. Like, on the outside, literally every story, my logical brain, I have a very logical brain, I'm an engineer by degree, like, as soon as they start telling the story, I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't even a dude, this is this is an overweight lesbian living in her mom's basement. Let me guess, she was bullied in high school, and no one talks to her, and this is the way that she builds up her self-esteem, or maybe gets revenge at society. I'm going to get back at the pretty girls because they bullied me at school. Like, a lot of these stories are the same, and it's just so crazy that people will buy into these lies, like they just follow their heart, just like, oh, I want to be in love so badly that I'll believe anything. It's just sad. And the show is absolutely fascinating. Like, when you watch it, it's like, how can, people are talking for years, telling each other they love each other, that they want to marry each other, how beautiful their babies are going to be, and they've never had a face-to-face conversation. Like, I'm a fan of online dating. I met my girlfriend. She's amazing, and she's awesome. But you got to weed through it. Like, I met some crazy people too. You guys have heard some of those stories. So I'm not against online dating, but if you talk to somebody and you feel there's a connection, you got to set up a meeting within 3 phone calls, or at least a Skype call, so that you can start to have some kind of face-to-face interaction. It's just blows my mind that people will skip right over this step. Like, I mean, I don't even like texting. Like, I want at least a phone call at a minimum, and then I want to see a person more than anything. It's like you start with going out on a date, and then one step lower than that would be like a Skype call, and one step lower than that would be a phone call, and then texting is like at the bottom for me, texting or emailing or whatever. But anyway, the show is amazing. The reason I'm talking about it, season 2 starts tonight on MTV. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on MTV. I think it's on 10 p.m. Eastern time. So I don't know if that, wherever you're at in the world, figure that out. But it's a fascinating show. It's interesting. It's amazing. And I definitely recommend watching it. And my final question for you guys is, have you ever been catfished? Have you ever pretended to be somebody you're not online and catfished someone else? Like, I'd love to hear those stories. If you guys have those, send them to me, because, like I said, I'm fascinated by the idea. But if you're out there, make sure you're meeting the people. Make sure you're seeing them face to face, and use your head. Don't just follow your heart. All right, that's it for me, guys. Talk to you later.